Hello, welcome to the Tartan Topiary. I'm Mary, and I'd like to invite you into my library. Please come in and relax as we look at this week's book, Cullman Kravis Interiors, written by Elissa Cullman, Lee Kavanaugh, Sarah Ramsey, and Alyssa Urban. Cullman Kravis is a well-respected design firm that was founded in 1984 by Elissa Cullman and the late Hetty Kravis. Together, they created homes that incorporated antiques from all periods and origins, alongside contemporary art, custom furnishings, and exquisite textiles. Their work is often layered and complex, yet still comfortable and livable. Today, Cullman Kravis still infuses traditional interiors with a modern perspective, embracing historicism and referencing a wide range of cultures and contemporary design motifs. From classic to contemporary, decorating with Cullman Kravis, the reader will explore lessons from modernism that include traditional and add a new and welcome dynamic to the firm's most recent projects. Ellie Cullman states, "We believe in alchemy of old and new. We approach every project with the rigor of a jigsaw puzzle, but with the desire to create a magnificent tapestry." The firm of Cullman Kravis have authored several books, but this is their most comprehensive book in several years, as they celebrate their 40th year anniversary. These collaborations run the gamut from modern revisions to new construction and complete renovations. These interiors include a sumptuous Manhattan apartment, a historic house overlooking the Long Island Sound, a contemporary beach house in the Hamptons, and a modern minimalist Palm Beach waterfront estate. Throughout the book, Cullman Kravis explain their approach to each residence, from the big picture to the smallest detail, and in the process, they deliver a masterclass of 21st century design. The authors cover such topics as creative solutions for imparting personality, texture, and shine with carpets, fabrics, and finishes. They also discuss when to embellish and when to keep things simple and subtle. This very talented design team believe that creating a home is the ultimate exercise in teamwork. They realize that this is a complex process of translating a client's dream into sketches, developing it into a plan, and then nurturing it into a living environment. To do this successfully, it involves many different sets of skills and talents, everyone from the architects to the artisans to the designers and clients. They all share a joint effort of bringing a realm of beauty and inspiration into a tangible existence. Design, in a way, is discovery. So many masterful decorative leaps forward often spring from looking back at past designers. Innovation can be a delicate, continuous process, happily coaxing the unique into being. Often this involves great collaborative adventures. Cullman writes in the book, collaborating with local artisans and skilled practitioners around the world has never been easier, and we encourage everyone to do a quick search for an artisan before choosing off-the-shelf items, whether they're based in the Brooklyn Navy Yard or in Mumbai. We should all do our best to support them, because imagination is one thing, but bringing beauty into material being is quite another. Cullman Kravis Interiors, written by Alyssa Cullman, Lee Kavanaugh, Sarah Ramsey, and Alyssa Urban. This book has 288 pages. It is published by Rizzoli, and it retails for $65. It's mid-January, and the post-holiday cleanup begins. It's a bittersweet ritual that marks the end of festive cheer and the return to everyday life. As we carefully pack away the glittering ornaments and the twinkling lights, and the now slightly lopsided tree topper, we can't help but feel a twinge of nostalgia for the magical moments that the season brought us. The house that was once a dazzling display of holiday spirit now looks a bit bare and ordinary. The living room, which hosted countless gatherings and laughter-filled evenings, presents, foods, now reverts to its usual state, which is still nice and cozy, but a lot less fabulous. The funny thing is that even getting the mail is a little less exciting. I have found a few things that help me offset the January doldrums. Flowers always make me happy, and I try to have them in the kitchen and the foyer most of the time. Having a quiet cup of coffee with a sweet treat always helps too. I never get tired of looking for antiques. It's just something that makes me happy. And looking is free. But January really is a good time to find some great discounts. I hope you'll walk through with me, and then I'll share the one little item that I did get. And in the description of the video, I will leave all of the information for the antique shop that I visited. I purchased a simple antique gilt pediment. This one has a quiver with arrows and a bow with scrolling ribbon. I have several of these placed around the house, and I try to buy the wooden ones that have been hand carved, but the reproductions are beautiful also. I think I appreciate the architectural history of these pieces and the fact that they add a little touch of visual interest. These decorative elements were often found on top of doors, windows, and furniture, especially mirrors. They were usually crafted from wood and adorned with gold leaf or a golden paint. These pediments often reflected the artistic styles or the cultural influences of the time they were created. In the 18th and 19th century, these gilt pediments were very popular in European countries, in their architecture and in the interior design. These designs could range from very simple to very elaborate. The most popular consisted of scroll work, foliage, weaponry, or musical instruments. I think I appreciate that each piece tells a story, and they carry with it a history of the hands and the artistry that crafted it. I've noticed that my eye has been drawn to the color orange lately, and I saw these flowers, and they had to come home with me. So I'm going to put this arrangement in the kitchen. This is also the time that I seem to suffer withdrawal from the lack of Christmas music. So, to help this, I will listen to some classic artists like Nat King Cole, Louis Armstrong, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and Perry Como. Lighting candles also helps after the removal of all the beautiful twinkling Christmas lights. And finally, one of my favorite things that always makes me happy is good food, especially on a cold day. I'm making chili today with a baked potato and garlic bread. I hope you're not having the January doldrums, but if you are, I hope a few of these suggestions will help. And I hope I'll see you next week. As we look at Rooms to Inspire in the Country, the Infinite Possibilities of American House Design, written by Annie Kelly.